I can't see anything that looks bad. Whatever it is, it decided to stop the engine. I thought at first the rate reversed until I saw the smoke. I'm going to go down and look a little bit closer. Right now, whatever it is not smoking anymore.
Let's look for something.
Maybe something fell in something.
I don't know. That's what I'm looking. Maybe there's an exhaust leak of some sort that allowed smoke to get in the room and it cut the engine off because it thought it was a fire. I don't think so either. Whatever it is, stop. So I'm going to go take more dogs.
Just try to find something that's hot, obviously, but don't burn your hands.
Yeah.
One look in your eyes and I find it. When you leave in my mind I rewind it. When you got it this good, you don't fight it.
Now I can obviously, there's oxygen in the room now. If that theory is correct, I should be able to start the engine and be able to look down there and see what happens when I do.
We left Staniel Cay and started on our way to Waderick Wells, but suddenly our starboard engine died.
I'll start it and we'll see what happens.
Okay, what do you want me to start it and kill it? You watch, or I can go down there and watch?
Either way, it's I'm on manual steering right now, and I move controls down here.
Okay, all right, so I'll go down and watch, and if I see anything that looks abnormal, I'll just yell it, shut down,
Okay.
and then we'll do it again.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you look. Don't try to start it.
Okay.
Go down and take a look. It's smoking from the turbo blanket.
Good. Yeah. Then this is on manual steering right now.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
Okay. Well, our best bet now, I think, is for me to just get us into an anchorage.
Yep. Single engine into an anchorage. Obviously, you could have one that we can get out single engine.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know why it won't start. You would think it would start though.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean.
And I don't know what happens if you try to run an engine without a turbo.
Well, it looked like it might. I'm guessing that the turbo is disconnected, or it's not some sort of a. I don't think it's a flange problem. I think there's maybe a regulator.
Making a noise.
Yeah. It sounds different. When you were trying to turn it over, and then the last time you did it, it just smoke started billowing out of it.
Yeah. So,
At this point, we believe that a failing turbo is the problem.
well, we had some stuff to ask Bart. I don't know, like the turbo could be blocking air getting in, and then that's why I'm not, being able to start. Although the other side can get some air in. So they go the same place. But I guess this is something for us to figure out later. We can think about it as I try to get us into an anchorage here.
The closest anchorage with good protection from the west winds is just north of Bell Island, so we head there. The yacht captain anchored nearby advised us that the spot we chose would be subject to high currents when the tide changed. So we pulled anchor and headed to a spot that he recommended.
Great job.
Good job.
Well, we're anchored here just south of Bell Island, next to Johnny Depp's island, or I guess now it is
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling's, right? Yeah, okay. So anyway, we're heading over to the aquarium. It's kind of late in the day. We're not sure if we're going to get good light for snorkeling, but we're going to check it out anyway since we're here.
We're doing it anyway.
It's right that way, a couple hundred yards from where we're anchored.
Yep. That way. Sea aquarium. Wow. That's our boat right there. And our captain. Ooh. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh, oh. Angel wings. Beautiful. So this whole area is a little cove, and I'll show you the aerial of it. It's really pretty. Hey everyone, I'm super excited. That is Johnny Depp's island. Well, now it's J.K. Rowland's. But accidentally we anchored here. And this is beautiful. This is where the Sea Aquarium is. And we just went there today and we'll go there tomorrow. This is freaking gorgeous. I sold this island. But hopefully he'll get it back someday. Because this has got to be one of the prettiest spots I've seen in the Bahamas.
Well, I have a pain in the ass job this morning. On our way into this anchorage, our engine all of a sudden started making a really loud squealing sound. And then it died, the starboard engine. So I ran into the engine room real quick, and it was filled with smoke. At first I thought maybe something's on fire. I had no idea where the smoke came from, so I searched all over. Everything looked fine. Well, anyway, short story is that it turned out to be the turbo. And the smoke I saw was actually engine exhaust filling the room. So we have a bad turbo, it appears. I haven't taken it off yet, but that's what I'm going to do this morning. I think one of the bearings went on it, and the squealing was it trying to spin, and I guess maybe the engine couldn't get enough oxygen, or perhaps maybe the exhaust couldn't escape. I'm not sure, but it killed the engine. I did try to start it again, but immediately heard the squealing. So fortunately, I do have a spare turbo on this boat. It's a used one. It's the one that you may have seen from a video maybe 3 years ago where I replaced it because it had a bad flange that was deteriorating. So it still has that problem, but it's a working turbo. And I'm hoping I might be able to use the flange from the existing turbo that apparently has a bad bearing and connect that flange unit over to the turbo itself and make one good functioning turbo. Hopefully that's what's going to happen. Otherwise, we'll be heading back to Nassau on one engine, and that's going to be a pain in the neck.
Real pain.
So, let's see how it goes.
I removed the turbo only to discover that it was working fine, other than a partially broken flange, which was causing the smoke in the engine room. Some aluminum tape took care of that issue, at least temporarily. We reached out to viewers and some diesel forums, and several people suggested that we check the blower to see if that could be the problem.
Gasket's intact.
That's good.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Nothing up us from trying to start it and seeing if they spin, right?
Right.
Okay. Give it a shot. With the stop button hit so that it doesn't send it any fuel, I think. Is that how that's going to work? It's not going to send it fuel because it's stopped. I don't know. We're trying to do it without the smoke filling the room. They moved. They didn't. I would have thought they would have been, but I don't know. So that could be it. Well, there's a lot of smoke coming out of it for something that was on lit for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try it again. We're turning the fan on now to try to clear the room a little bit. Think we need this?
I don't know. Is it important? Will we sink without it?
Toss it over the side.
Make it a coral reef. So what the heck is that?
We don't know. We don't know. An extra part.
I don't know.
Extra part?
It was in the way.
It's going to
So
make a
it's
mess.
the intercooler, I believe it's called.
There's the intercooler. But it was in the way.
Intercooler? And that was in the way?
Yes.
Okay.
So, but once when very first time I took the impellers out on this boat, there was like a piece missing. And I always suspected if it got anywhere, it was in here. I've never had a heating issue or anything, but I always suspected it was lodged here someplace. So we can always back flush it and all that while it's out. further on the deck, run a hose through it.
So it looks like we need a blower?
No, we don't need a blower shaft.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
We need someone who's going
Our
to.
blower always needs a blower always needs a shaft. I think that's
Blower.
without a
The blower
shaft,
needs
there's
a-
no point in blowing, right? You know?
Is this outtakes? Hey, I think that sailboat's.
This sailboat is way too close.
And I ran
And we hailed them. And we hailed them.
And he didn't respond. I told him we were going to do about a 360 or so.
You should probably say it again. Maybe he didn't hear you. Confirmation, please.
You should do things.
Can
that
I
you
do
want,
it?
though. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can swim over there, bring the first mate back, and lecture her.
The hell are you guys doing?
Oh, it's not.
It wasn't enough. No, it's not. We are trying to take things apart and remember how they get back together again.
Should you be taking pictures of it while you're doing it?
We have been.
Okay.
We also have another engine to look at if we get confused.
Maybe going back to that roll right there that you're using.
Okay, I got a pot here. Do you need a thing?
So be careful not to spill any of those things. We have a tray or something over there.
You always use more trays. Let's see if we get this washer.
All been flattened off all the way around. So this thing spins, and so when you spin the blower, this side just spins in the spindle, and you can actually hear it.
Yeah. So there's only a half decent possibility that we spin this around and put the crappy side into the blower and leave this with the whatever the crankshaft, all the gears.
Unnecessary for that other side?
Well, it's necessary for both sides, but we're hoping that one side will grab it better. That's what we've been told. They said, if we get it to run that way, great. Don't push it. Run idle. Use it for maneuvering.
A trucker said it would get you to the next truck stop.
Well, we got a couple truck stops to go.
There's other different whips too.
I know, yeah. Actually, I think that's going. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yep, we're gonna try to put it in, see what happens.
The weather cleared up nicely, so we decided to clean up, take a break, and explore.
Sunlight morning, early breeze. Lovers daylight opening. Windows whispering.
We wanted to snorkel the aquarium, but the waves were intense. Eric, a retired Navy commander, was the only one brave enough to give it a shot.
Red September, silver dawn. Perfect photograph, quiet song. Resting in each other's arms. With galaxies of far
Our friends Troy and Daria were following our dilemma on Facebook and offered to get a new blower shaft and ship it to us in Nassau. Thanks, guys. We really appreciated the help.
I can't believe it. Another thing went wrong. But it's okay. It's just this year. This year seems to be a really sucky year for cruising, although we're having a fabulous time in between all the suckiness. And hopefully it just gets better. Hopefully we figure everything out. But that's a boat, You live and learn and you figure shit out. On the hard, and our fancy napkins, and it's Hormel chili turned into something totally different. So it's not as bad as it sounds.
every moment an afterglow. I'm forever by your side. Your beauty leaves me.
You get this one already?
The following morning, we
What's
reversed
that?
the shaft and put it back in the engine. Here goes nothing.
What was that noise?
It's normal noise though. This part's normal.
It's searching, but that's okay. Let's give it some seconds.
Smells smoky.
Cooking, but that's okay. We were kind of expecting that. It's only like a stall.
Drive oil pressure's okay.
Now that we have 2 engines again, we decided to make our way to Nassau with a stop at Waderick Wells. Somebody dropped our hook while trying to grab a mooring ball, so Eric swam after it.
So that was easy. I did such a spectacular job and I was not nervous at all doing the mooring. That's why you don't see it. Right, Ed?
Yeah, she's calm as a cucumber.
No panic. What do you want to say?
Where's the wind? I miss the wind. I hate the wind, but I miss the wind.
I want to say, what happened to your fingernails?
Yes.
Like then.
So what we found was we always anchored at the south anchorage, just because that's what we've done the last 3 or 4 times, and that's what we knew. We always thought it was too shallow to get in here, but what we found is there are a couple of mooring balls right at the end of this northern anchorage that are deep enough and far enough apart that we can grab one. So that's what we did, and wow, we're glad we did. This is where we're going to come from now on. This is paradise right here. We could jump out and swim to a couple of beaches if we felt like it.